12 weeks. I'm a day late posting this, but yesterday really got away from me. It was really busy. We've been busy quite a bit lately. I'm 12 weeks now, and so I guess I'm coming to the end of the first trimester. Depends on who you ask on if that ends at 12 weeks or 13 or 14 or what, but it's exciting either way. So, let's see. This Thanksgiving was this last weekend, and that was really, really fun. We got together with both sides of the family, and I ate a lot, and thankfully all of the Thanksgiving food sounded delicious to me. Nothing was like setting off my gag reflex or anything like that, so I got to enjoy all of it and not feel like I was missing out or feeling bad during fun family time and good food and stuff. So that went really well. And then, ironically enough, after Thanksgiving weekend, I weighed myself, and I had lost a little bit more weight. Not much. I haven't lost very much weight, but since I've become pregnant till now, I've lost a couple of pounds, and I lost a couple pounds right before I got pregnant. So I have gained no weight during this pregnancy so far, but as I've mentioned before, I was starting out just a little bit heavier than I had with my other pregnancies, so I'm probably right on track with about how much I weighed at the end of the first trimester with the other kids. So I weigh about 135 now, and I don't think that it's been because of like nausea and vomiting. I've only thrown up a couple of times. I have had nausea and stuff, but more than anything, I think it's been that I have not, it's coming back now, my sweet tooth, but I have not had much of a craving for sugar, and I think eating less sugar, my body was just trimming some of the fat a little bit, and I don't know. So I'm still a lot of the same symptoms still. I've been sick on and off, more off than on, I guess. And I have noticed lately, though, that when I am feeling yucky, it's mostly the evening times. I've had a little bit of morning sickness here and there, but most of the time I start out the day feeling pretty good. And then about after lunch, I start getting a little tired, and then oftentimes around dinner, nothing sounds good. I don't want to eat a lot of things, or only one thing or two things will sound like I could eat it. Having lots of aversion to Mexican food, taco seasoning, and just about any hamburger meat. I don't want to eat spaghetti or tacos or anything. Chicken and salads and stuff has been good, though. In fact, I had some kind of chicken Caesar salad kind of a thing last night, because everybody else was eating tacos over at my mom's house, and that just wasn't going to work for me. So I have become a pretty picky eater, and normally I pride myself on being really laid back about food. My husband's a very picky eater, and I will eat just about anything, but I've been a really picky eater lately. Like, it's either, yes, that's good, or no, I'm going to barf, get it away from me. So, and I would say that, like, at any given meal time, especially dinner time, we start talking about what to eat or what to make. It's like, no, 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 no way, no, 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 yes, no, 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 no. So it's like lots of things sound bad, and only one or two things sound good. I think I'm just as picky, maybe even pickier than my husband lately, which is really saying something. The random sensitive gag reflex is still there. Maybe not quite as bad as it was a few weeks ago, but it's there. I've had a little bit of sore boobs, nowhere near as bad as my last pregnancy, where I was nursing through that pregnancy. I remember there being some painful days up through about 18 weeks. A couple weeks ago I had sore boobs for a little bit. I'm nursing now too. My 2-year-old is nursing, and this week I've had a little bit of soreness, but nothing really too bad. And then I had mentioned much earlier on that I had just a little tiny bit of acne on my back, and I considered that a boy symptom. I categorize my symptoms as what reminds me of my pregnancy with my girl and what reminds me of my pregnancies with my boys. And maybe I shouldn't do that, but and I don't think that those symptoms specifically hold true for anybody else necessarily, just within my own body. I feel like I felt so much different with my boys than my girl that now I compare every symptom to, is that a girl symptom for me or a boy symptom? And who knows? I mean, I guess over time and enough kids, we could see if it actually holds true. But I would say that almost all of the symptoms I am having, I consider girl symptoms. And the few little pimples that I found on my back that I considered a boy symptom, it wasn't as much as when I had my boys. And as sick and tired as I was with my daughter, I maybe very well had a couple pimples on my back then too, and just didn't notice it because I was too busy throwing up. So, I mean, maybe that's not a boy symptom per se, because it's really the only one that has stood out, and that happened really early on. So at the very beginning, I was thinking that this baby was a boy. Well, since then, that's gone away. It's been gone a long time. And the other symptoms make me feel like it's like my pregnancy with my daughter. So maybe that, or maybe because a lot of my family has spoken up, and some even said, I hope you have another girl. My mom tries not to sound prejudiced, but she is. She's like, better be a girl, and just all kinds of stuff about this one better be a girl. And some siblings have said, oh, your daughter needs a little sister. She doesn't have a sister yet. And so maybe it's that. And then some other people that, don't care either way, just think that I'm having a girl. And so it could just be peer pressure, could be that combined with the symptoms reminding me of my girl pregnancy. But I realized the other day, I didn't think I did, but I really have it in my head that this is a girl. I don't care either way. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say I don't care. I care about this baby, but I would be perfectly happy with a boy over a girl. We have a girl and then 2 boys. It's been a while since I've had a girl. So I'm really kind of in the groove with boys and happy with that, but the change up and going back to having a little girl would be great. I'm not leaning one way or the other preference-wise, but I realized the other day that I had it, or maybe I still do, have it in my head that it is a girl, and the symptoms and stuff or whatever. But I was talking to my husband the other day, and I referred to the baby wearing them in a sling going somewhere, and I said, well, she'd just be in a sling on my back the whole time. And I didn't realize until that actually came out of my mouth without even thinking about it. And that's not something I've done with the other kids, where I've been so convinced that it was one or the other that it accidentally came out. You have those moments where you just blurt something out without thinking it. That's never really happened to me, but I began to say she, and I realized, whoa, I guess I really think this baby is a girl. And it's kind of interesting to think about when we find out in a few more weeks. I don't have a preference, but if I do have it stuck in my head that it's a girl, and then we find out that it's a boy, I'll be very happy to have another little boy, but am I going to feel like almost like she is missing because I thought she was there? I don't know. Because like I said, I haven't really had this strong of a intuition or whatever before, so I don't know. I mean, it's going to be really exciting today when we find out, but yeah, we'll see. As far as finding out goes, I have been talking for a long time, long before I was pregnant, about doing a gender cake. I heard about it from my friend Tiffany, who heard it from watching the Duggars on TV, about how they'll have the gender anonymous in an envelope and have somebody make a cake that's either pink or blue, and then frost it so you can't see the inside, and then they cut the cake as a family all together, and everybody finds out all at once, and then you get to celebrate with cake. And I have loved that idea. And so I've been planning to do that for a really long time, but because there's been in my family people saying, oh, I hope it's a girl and stuff, and now that I've realized that I have it in my head that I think it's one thing and not the other, just for reactions and the shock and stuff, or maybe just because I'm antsy and I don't want to have it, I don't want to not know before everybody else, I don't know, but I'm seriously considering still kind of doing that, but making the cake myself, and having just me and my husband be the only ones that know for a few days, and make a cake and plan a party and get together just with our parents and siblings and stuff. Nothing really big or anything, but so I'm not really sure. Trying to decide if I want to find out with everyone else with the cake, or if I want to make the cake and know before them. And I haven't talked to my husband really about that yet. I don't know if he would want only me to know and for him to find out through the cake, or like what his preferences are and stuff, but I'm trying to decide. So give me your advice and tips. If anybody has done that before, or if it's gone badly, like somebody gave a really negative or rude reaction or whatever, I'm an over-planner, overthinker, so I want to know about those things. So that's a decision. It's not urgent. We still have, like 6 to 8 weeks until we can even do anything about it anyway. So yeah, the belly is not growing as fast. It's there. I am totally showing and bulged out and stuff, but it bulged out really quick there at the beginning, and it has slowed down a little. I'll go ahead and show it right now. So I guess I haven't really done any from the front ones. There's from the front, and there's on the side. So not tons bigger than it was just a few weeks ago or whatever. Definitely still growing. This shirt is maybe a little bit more concealing than others. I'm not really sure why that is, color or the way it fits or whatever, but you know, it's bigger than it was last week or the week before, but it's not growing quite as rapidly. So, yeah, it's gotten very clear and obvious to everyone that I'm pregnant. 12 weeks now, and it's going by pretty quickly because we've been really, really busy and got a lot on our plate. But then on the other hand, it feels like June is a very long way away. So I guess it's good that I'm not counting down the days. Maybe June will come much quicker than I think. This year has gone by really quickly. So it sounds forever away. So maybe that's why I'm not, I don't know, I'm not expecting it to go by quickly, so it kind of is going by quickly. But yeah, we got a long ways to go still, but so far it's gone by pretty quick. Found the heartbeat on my Doppler a couple of times now. Got about a 165 beats per minute at 11 weeks. And when my midwife found it before that, it was 165, 170, something like that. Been hearing some kind of higher end rates and stuff, and my mom's like, that means it's a girl, right? I don't know. So, yeah. So 12 weeks and 1 day, actually, because yesterday was so busy. And I think that's all that I have for now. Bye.